What's good, YouTube? Fairdale Kings coming back at you again with another EA Sports College Football 25 video. Today, we're going to be breaking down the top 10 offenses on the game. At number 1 is the Georgia Bulldogs. Not surprised there at all with all the wealth of talent they have on the offensive side of the ball. Number 2 is the Oregon Ducks. They'll be jumping from the Pac-12 to the Big Ten this season in their inaugural season, but they have one of the most highly explosive offenses in college football this season. Number 3 will be the Alabama Crimson Tide with the new head coach. Number 4 is the Texas Longhorns with Quinn Ewers at quarterback. I'm sure they're going to be explosive. They've got one of the fastest players in college football at receiver. They'll just be able to throw the ball deep and see what happens, and they're going to be a very exciting, well-balanced offense. Number 5 is the Ohio State Buckeyes. Ohio State should have 2 of the top 10 running backs on the game with the wear and tear system and the ability to rotate those guys out. That's a great 1-2 punch, so a lot of people will be using the Ohio State. Number 6 is the LSU Tigers. At number 7 is the Miami Hurricanes. Number 8, a little bit of a surprise, the Colorado Buffaloes. But, you know, when you have 2 of the best players at their position, you're going to have Shedeur Sanders at quarterback, probably be a 93 or 95 overall, in my opinion. And Travis Hunter, the great two-way player that plays wide receiver as well as a cornerback for the Buffaloes. It's a little bit of a surprise, but they're ranked this high. They had some, they were like number 9 in the country last year in offensive efficiency, but those 2 highly ranked players will drag them up to where they're at right now. Number 9 is Missouri. The Tigers didn't crack the top 25, and I've talked about that in another video, but they do have one of the best receivers in the country, so they will be a fun offense to play with for sure. Number 10 is the Clemson Tigers. Now we're going to continue through the remainder of the top 25 and look at those real quick. Number 11 is going to be Utah. At 12, at 11 is Utah, and Utah is jumping from the Pac-12 to the Big 12. This will be their first season in the Big 12. They are pretty much the consensus favorite to win the Big 12 this year, but it's a wide open Big 12. There's several teams that can really play. It'll be entertaining to see how those 5 or 6 teams, how it shakes out on the field for sure. Number 12 is going to be Penn State. At 13, Ole Miss. Very balanced offense. They, of course, hit the portal again, brought in some new keys to that offense. So it'll be fun to see all the toys that he has and how they all integrate. At number 14 is Kansas. They mixed bag. They do run as well as pass the ball very well. 15 is Arizona. They'll be an interesting team to play with in Dynasty this year. If you do take Arizona, they're a top 25 team overall. And with them being now in the Big 12, wide open Big 12, if you get that Southwest region, maybe also get California as a recruiting base, you could potentially create a monster there on the West Coast with Arizona as well. At number 16 is NC State Wolfpack. 17 is Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 18 is Texas A&M. 19, wearing their swag right now, the Memphis Tigers. They have a returning quarterback who last year threw for almost 4,000 yards, like 39 touchdowns, 8 picks. He started as a true freshman in 21. So very experienced quarterback at Memphis. And they're going to be one of them teams that from the group of 5, Memphis will be competing for a chance to go to the playoffs. So, you know, the highest rated team from that group of 5, and you're looking at teams like Memphis, Central Florida. No, I'm sorry. Memphis, Appalachian State, Liberty, James Madison. Those are going to be the teams that are competing. Tulane. They'll be competing for a chance to go to the playoffs. So Memphis is at 19. At 20 is SMU, who just joined the ACC. At 21 is UCF or Central Florida. 22 is the Florida State Seminoles. 23 is Oklahoma. 24 is Virginia Tech, and 25 is the USC Trojans, who just jumped from the Pac-12 to the Big Ten this year in their first season. So that's just a quick glance at the offensive power rankings. Go down into the comments and leave me some feedback on how you feel about these rankings. It's been a little bit back and forth in the Twitterverse about some of these teams, especially Colorado. There's a lot of people trying to, scratching their head, trying to figure out how in the heck a 4-8 team who was highest offensive ranking might be about 65, how they're now one of the top 10 offenses in college football on the video game. So anyway, hit like and subscribe. We'll have some more videos. Next Tuesday will be the Dynasty Deep Dive. We're going to get plenty of information there from that blog and from the videos. So it'll be very entertaining next week as more information filters out. But anyway, this is Fairdale Kings, and I'm out.